miles. We're gonna start the 4x4x48 David Goggins challenge. Today it was 60 some degrees and today it's 19. So that's nice. It's supposed to rain, snow, and maybe hail. So we're gonna get everything today and we're gonna run through it. My name's Erica. You can follow me at Endurance Fueled Faith. Let's go. All right, 4 miles are done. Whew. And it's quite cold and windy. And it rained a little bit, so that's fun. Made it just in time to hop on my video morning meeting with my kindergarten students. Luckily, it's virtual because I don't have time to change and I'm sweaty and I probably smell. But I'll be back on here in 4 hours for 4 more. Let's get it. Well, here it is, 4 miles down, 44 to go. I had to run in to start my virtual morning meeting with my kindergarten students, so I didn't have time to film the recap. I got it on the watch right there. 4 miles down, ran a pretty decent pace, a little quicker than I wanted just because I'm trying to conserve myself, and it is cold. And the temperature is only dropping, so woo, that's exciting. I wanted to do this challenge after seeing it on one of my running Facebook pages last weekend, and I never would have time in my regular life to do this because I'm just so busy all the time. So I was like, why not? And I'm just looking forward to the fun challenge. I have some good snacks to keep me through and some friends gonna join me and chaperone me in the night, and I'm gonna go inside because it's really cold and I'm starting to shake. Woo! All right, showered and dressed for round 2. I'm going to make my tea and have some breakfast, and then I have a team meeting on Google Meets, and then I'm out for round 2. Decided not to wash my hair. It's not too bad. Super cold. I did lead my sweat hit workout on Wednesday, and yesterday was a rest day. Took a Epsom salt bath last night, and something from the workout just really worked my calves, so they're pretty sore, so that's interesting. And the temperature has dropped since round 1, so that's also very delightful. Yeah, looking forward to round 2. Woo! And breakfast is served. Got my watch charging so that it holds the battery, ready to fuel up, and then have my team meeting before run number 2. All right, time for run 2 to get 8 more miles. And the delightful thing is that it's raining and kind of turned into hailing, and I guess it's freezing ice. So whoever said that this should be easy, I mean, come on, if it's not challenging, is it worth it? This is a lot of work for a talking point, beast mode status, and a YouTube video. That's all I'm gonna say, but I'm keeping it positive. Let's do this. Straight up Christmas morning and springtime showers up in this joint. 2 miles in. Even this guy's sad about the spring weather we're having. Hello, 8 more done. And now it's time to shower, wash my clothes, and get ready for another round. It was raining, hailing, and snowing on this run. Still windy and cold. Had to break out the Beast Mode Beauties so I wasn't alone. And one of my Beast Mode Beauty girls is doing this with me. Woo! All right, 4 more in the books. We got 8. And I've had about every single kind of weather that you could imagine. It started out raining this morning, and for this run, turned into some hail, and now it's snowing. Woo! Nothing like an added challenge. Got back from run number 2, 8 miles down, 40 to go, and right when I got in my house, got a package. It is some Hoka shoes. Woo-hoo. Perks of being a run coach and lead. Let's check them out. There we go. Nice. They They are the Carbon X lightweight shoes in Seaside, I think was the title. Super cute, totally my style, beach-like summer girl with the teal and the cute coral. Adorable. This will give me motivation to keep going. Time to wash the first round of clothing. Getting ready for round 3. It's time for 4 more. Let's get dressed. Going for 12 miles. Woo! Well, 12 miles done. Notice the background has changed as now there's snow, but this was the first run without anything coming from the sky, so woo! Cheers to that. Definitely the strongest run so far. It just felt super great, I rested a little bit before the run, and I can tell that I'm an evening person because this was totally my time to run. Getting the hang of the route and feeling good. Time to eat some dinner. Fastest pace of this challenge so far, so woo! Feeling good. Watch says 12.9. Woo! All right, it's 5:30. I'm 12 miles in and it's time to cook some dinner. We're gonna have an omelet and some corn because I think that'll be easiest to handle, so let's get going. We have an omelet. We have some mushrooms, some queso fresco, avocado. It's almost time to eat. All right, dinner is served. Time to fuel up for run number 4. Just resting before run number 4. Trying to sleep, but I'm just not tired yet, so I'll just cuddle with this little fur ball. So cute. Her name is Friska. 16 miles done, woo! I had a chaperone join me and the miles flew by. Definitely one of the most fun runs so far of this challenge. Grateful for the company. Now it's time to have a salt bath, a shower, maybe hair wash this time. I haven't washed it all day because curly, thick hair doesn't dry in 4 hours. And then get some sleep before 12. Luckily, have a chaperone for all of my night runs, so grateful. Still feeling really good. Still 19 degrees, but nothing's coming down from the sky, and the paths aren't icy. They weren't either at 4, but definitely on the noon run. So feeling good. Time to clean up and get ready for round 5. 16 miles done. Woo woo. 16 miles in. Watch says 17, but 16 miles in. Woo! Salt bath time, shower, and rest. We are officially 12 hours in. All right, 20 is in the books. The next run will bring me to halfway. Woo! Still feeling great. Thankful for my midnight chaperone. We started 15 minutes early, and that just means I get more sleep. Really push the pace for a midnight run, but still feeling good. I took my salt bath and shower before this run, and then I laid in bed and I was like wide awake. And I just laid there and tried to be just calm and think if I'm just resting even, that's okay. I'm a night person, so it's like my body is still like, it's night, yay! That's like when I get all my energy. Game plan moving forward is just to try to lay down and rest or sleep for 1 hour at least in between every run from now on. Yeah, and hopefully that will be good. Also keep fueling, trying to eat something in between every run, maybe not this one since I'm just not really hungry, and drink like a full water bottle right after finishing so that I have time to go to the bathroom before running. And next up is 4 a.m. I have a new chaperone and my parents are coming to cheer me on, so that'll be a little fun. And it's probably gonna be tougher because 4 a.m. is not really my time, but it'll be okay. We'll do this. Let's do it. Yeah. 20 miles in the book with run number 5. Great pace for midnight thanks to my run chaperone. We are starting over. It is midnight. Started this run at 11:45. That's why my watch says 2.7, but that just means I get some more sleep. Time for the second wash of the challenge. And gonna have some freshly cleaned clothes after this. Showered, clothes are in the dryer. Time for some more rest. 3:46. It's time to get dressed and get ready to run. I was wide awake again when I laid down. It took me a while to fall asleep, but I was able to fall asleep. I'm not feeling super tired. I'm not feeling like super awake either, but I'm okay. I feel like the running though gets the adrenaline up, and posting it on social media and getting everyone's responses is great, and I love it. It's so encouraging. But then I feel like that's like affecting my ability to calm down enough to sleep. So then it takes a while and I just lay in bed like wide awake. But I had nice cuddles from Lil Frisk. She was laying by me on my side the whole time, which that never happens. So I think I keep freaking her out by getting up and leaving and showering every 4 hours. Time to get ready. 1-ish mile to go, then halfway. What's up? Guess what? I'm halfway there. Woohoo! Still wide awake when I'm trying to sleep. I was able to sleep for a little bit. Like I said last time, we got back a little earlier, so I got a little more sleep, or rest time at least. When I woke up, I didn't feel super awake, but I didn't feel super tired, which is amazing because I thought that the 4 a.m. run would be rough. My ribs hurt for some reason, not like sick to my stomach, just like, I don't know, the bottom of the ribs. That's weird. But my first mile was 7:20, so I guess I'm feeling okay. Tried to dial it back after that because that's a little aggressive for this time. But now it's time to shower up, get some more rest, and then it'll be light out. Halfway there. At this time, tomorrow night, I'll be done. 4 a.m. run is in the books. Not feeling super tired, not super awake, but 8:09 pace, I'll take that. We are now at 8 miles for the day, halfway through. Again, the watch says 7.3 because I started my midnight run at 11:48. Just got a little early with my run chaperone, so halfway. Super adorable, but this little cutie was waiting for me in the window when I got home. She's kind of freaked out because she wants to know why I keep running, showering for 5 minutes, and going back to sleep. So, super sweet. 28 miles in. Only 5 more runs to go. Definitely, like I said, the most physically hardest. My legs feel fine, just my stomach hurts. My ribs still hurt. I think I need some food pretty badly. Haven't eaten since before my midnight run, and my brain kind of feels like a pile of mush. So when I was running, sometimes it felt like I didn't have control of my body just because my brain is being affected. I think I've gotten I mean, as decent amount of sleep as you can during this, because I slept for about 2 hours after 4 a.m. run, but I don't know, time to eat a lot of food and hopefully feel better at noon. The sun came out, so that helped encourage me. I am not a morning person, so that could also be affecting me. I know yesterday as the runs went on, I started to feel better and better and better. So hopefully that happens again today. And now just time to recover before the next run. 4 more. This was definitely physically the toughest run. Woke up just feeling a little peaked. Hadn't eaten since before my midnight run because I just couldn't in the middle of the night, and definitely felt it. So walked up some hills and just took it easy. All right, we have 12 miles for the day. Watch says 11.6 because started the midnight run a little early. All fueled up now. Ate my weight in granola. Drank a full water bottle of water and had some green tea and my morning green smoothie. Feeling much better. Just resting and laughing while watching The Office before my next run. Hoping that the feeling better will transfer to my next run. Feeling much better. 12 o'clock run. Eating really helped. Paces are back up. This house is so cute and the sun is shining, and I shed 2 top layers. Woo! Another beautiful thing on the run, this house has a peace pole that says "May peace prevail." So beautiful during all that's going on. 32 miles done. Feeling much better this run after fueling and drinking water. Had so much more energy. The pace was back up. The sun is shining. Can we talk about how amazing that is? I shed 2 layers on top. Beautiful day. Everyone's out. This is the weather that I was waiting for. 32 miles in the books. Pace is back on point. Feeling good. 16 miles for the day. Watch says 15.8 because I started that midnight run at 11:45. Time for another salt bath. Also, are snacks in the bathtub a thing? I totally think they are because I'm making it that way. Woo! Feeling good, loving the sunshine and the warm weather. All right, run number 5 is done. Got 36 miles total. 3 more runs to go, all night runs, and 20 miles for the day. Again, feeling great. After the last run, I ate some more food, drank some water, took a salt bath, showered, and laid around, and the sun is beautiful. It's 43 degrees, which is the warmest it's been all this challenge, and feeling good. If you saw me, you would never know that I have run 36 miles in the past few hours because I'm just killing it. So, woo! 4 more miles in the book for 20 total today. Watch says 20, and 20 is what I have total for the day. Feeling good. I wish I could say this was the last round of laundry for the challenge, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to do 1 more load right before our 4 a.m. run. So I have 2 sets of clean, warm running clothes. All right, it is dinner time. I'm going to have the same thing as yesterday. So corn and then an omelet and some baby cucumbers. It sat well with my stomach. I felt great running. So we're going with it. Let's get cooking. Alright, so we have just the same egg whites, avocado, mushrooms, and queso fresco. Looking good. And dinner is served. Alright, 40 miles in the books. 24 miles for the day. Still feeling good. Got a quick nap, like 20 minutes before this run. Ate dinner. Now it's time to go. I think I'm gonna have a salt bath again, shower up, get some sleep. We got 8 more miles left, It's almost done. Woo! Alright, watch says 24. We're at 24 miles for the day. Grab one more Epsom salt bath for the challenge. Until it's done anyways. And of course, snacks in the bathtub. Smart about it this time, only need one outfit left after my next run. So I'm going to wash it now so that I can have the dryer running while I'm running, because I have a hard time sleeping when the dryer is running. So woohoo for smart. 44 miles done! Only one run and 4 miles left. Took a salt bath before this run and a shower, and then I tried to lay down at like 9:30ish, 9:40, and I was wide awake. Literally, I could not sleep, and I knew the time was ticking by, and I'm sure that I didn't fall asleep until like 10:50ish. Yeah, totally slept through my alarm, and I have a happy light alarm clock, so it was totally lit up. And I usually have like a power wake up, which is like nah, 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 and the light is like blaring, like flashing. Yep, didn't wake up in that. I don't know if that went off, but usually I turn that on. Luckily my run chaperone called me. He texted me, didn't wake up, called me the first time. I had do not disturb on, so it went straight to voicemail. And then second time he got through and I woke up right away, knew it was him, was like, yep, totally knew I overslept, just because I knew I just didn't fall asleep at all very easily. It's like the adrenaline. So grateful that I was able to wake up and that he got through to me. If I had come this far and wasn't able to finish, would have been worthless. I would have been so angry and just been like, that's it, like didn't even count. So grateful. Whew. Now one more run left. My run chaperone will not let me sleep through that, so very thankful. Gonna take a quick shower, clothes are in the dryer, and lay down, get some sleep, and running with my friend who's coming back from a bunch of injuries, so it's just gonna be a slow run walk, and we're gonna get this thing done. Yay! Run details, 4 miles onto the next day, and definitely could tell that I literally had just woken up prior to this run. Walked up a couple of the hills, just feeling a little bit tired, but otherwise feel like energized. As soon as I woke up, I was like wide awake, super like, all right, let's do this. So grateful again that I was able to wake up. All right, watch says 4.2 or 4 miles into the next day. We only have 4 more miles to go, and then we're done with the challenge. Yay! Also, my watch says I'm productive, which is pretty cool. I was productive when I started this challenge, and then I was overreaching, and now I'm back to productive. So that's exciting. Awesome. Just realized I hit a new high VO2 max. At the start of this challenge, it bumped me back down to 52, and I don't think I've ever been at 54. So cool. I wish I could have just videotaped what played as I was finishing up in the shower. I have on my last pair of running clothes for the challenge, all done after this. Done with laundry, done with the 4-hour time frame. Finally gonna wash my hair, don't judge. Super thick and curly, does not dry in 4 hours. And once I was gonna wash it a day into the challenge, and then once I got in, I was like, yep, it's definitely not even worth the time that it's gonna take to wash and blow dry. But I had the Bluetooth radio going while I was in the shower, and How Bad Do You Want It by, I think it's the Black Preacher or Black Prophet or something. I'll link it in the description, played, and it just talks about wanting it so bad that you give up sleep and that you're willing to do it just for the internal reward. And just so fitting and so inspiring, given that I overslept before my last run and that I have one more 4 a.m. run to do. And it is, I mean, this challenge is not for it's not for a medal. It doesn't count for anything, really. It just was something I heard about last weekend, thought it'd be cool. Struggle with motivation with the weather because I have SAD, and thought it would be a good way to get some miles in and have some fun and something to do during this quarantine COVID-19 time that I would never really have the time to do normally. So it's all about just knowing that I did it and making this video, and just another experience to add to the bucket. So here we go, one more run. Woo! It's 3:47. This is the last alarm clock of this challenge. It's time to get up and get one more run, 4 more miles in. I'm going to run it with my friend, neighbor, and pseudo dad. He's coming back from injury, and so we're going to walk it together. Friska isn't sure she understands the madness. This whole challenge, she's pretty much judged me. She's been like, why are you leaving? Coming back and showering and then laying back down again. Let's just keep laying down, she says. It's very tempting, Frisk, after this. This sign says 48 miles. I did it. 4x4x48 challenge is done. Going out for 2 extra miles, just making it even 50 and get a little overachiever status. Race recap coming up. All right, last 4 miles. 4x4x48 is done. Ran walk the last 4 with my favorite brown man. Woo! Run total for the day, 8 miles. And with that, the 4x4x48 challenge is done. I did it, yay. All right, 4x4x48 plus 2 bonus miles done. Yay! Those last 2 miles were rough. And so grateful to have my friend, my favorite brown man, pseudo dad, and neighbor join me for the last 4 of the 48. We did some run walking and it was needed. Definitely night 2 is tougher on the lack of sleep, and I'm feeling it. It's time to shower up, wash this hair, and get some real sleep. Race recap coming up. 4x4x48 plus 2 bonus miles to make it 50. Watch says 10 miles, and that wraps up the 4x4x48 plus 2 bonus miles. All done. Time to rest and recover. Yes, this is how we recover. I'm gonna eat all the chips. Woo, it's gonna be so good. All right, it's time for a 4x4x48 David Goggins challenge post-challenge recap. Like I said, my name's Erica, and you can follow me at Endurance Fueled Faith. I decided to do the challenge after hearing about it a week prior to doing the challenge on a trail social media page where a woman posted that she had completed. Prior to, I had never heard about it. The next day, a group of women posted that they were going to be doing it the following weekend, and I decided to join in. I also had a friend join me virtually in Minnesota. Given the quarantine stay-at-home situation, this challenge really intrigued me, as it was something that I normally wouldn't be able to do if it was not stay-at-home quarantine due to COVID-19. However, I wanted to be mindful not to put myself at risk by weakening my immune system doing this crazy challenge. So what I decided to do is just stock up on groceries, and that way I would not have to leave my house 3 days after the challenge while my immunity boosted back up. Also, I did not really train in particular for this challenge. Prior to the stay at home, I am a run coach at a local gym, so I was leading a few long runs where I would run 10 to 12 miles every other weekend or so. I do run 5 days a week and cross-train 1 day a week, and I have 1 rest day. Other than that, no real training going into this. Fueling-wise, I ate very similar to what I normally eat. I did buy several bags of various granolas to snack on throughout the challenge. Looking at the weather, it was not on my side for this challenge. I think I picked the worst weekend in April in Minnesota to do this challenge. In fact, the first day was, it was straight out of December, January weather.
book. The first run, it was lightly raining, nothing horrible, but enough to be there and to get annoying. The second run, though, really tested my motivation and perseverance, as that rain in the morning had turned to freezing rain, which turned to hail, ice on the paths that made it feel more like ice skating instead of running, and at the end, snow. Also, the first day, it was incredibly windy and felt like 18 the whole day. The second day, however, it warmed up and the sun came out, so that was very exciting to see. Moving into the night, one challenge for me was that I was not able to sleep very long during this challenge. The adrenaline from running every 4 hours and the excitement from having people encourage me on social media platforms really made it hard for me to relax enough to get some substantial sleep. It didn't really affect me until the second night, where I could really feel that I was ready for the challenge to wrap up. Throughout the challenge, I did take 3 salt baths. I took 2 each night after the 8 p.m. run, and I took 1 the second day after the 12 p.m. run, which helped keep the soreness at bay. In between each run, I made sure to eat something, drink a full water bottle, and try to rest, not necessarily sleep, for about an hour, and that really helped. However, the first night, I ran into a major problem where I hadn't eaten from the 12 o'clock run to the 8 in the morning run. I didn't feel like eating. It was the middle of the night. My priority was cleaning up and getting to bed so that I could maximize my sleep. When I woke up for the 8 a.m. run, I felt extremely peaked, and when I went running, it felt like my brain was really mushy and almost like I couldn't control my limbs. It was a very weird feeling. I just took it slow and managed to push through the run and knew that when I got home, I needed to eat. So I definitely ate and carved up. In the morning, I would drink a green smoothie and have a cheese stick. For lunch, I had some yogurt and anything else like grapes or carrots or some nuts. And for dinner, what worked well for me was an egg white omelet with avocado, queso fresco, mushrooms, and some corn with baby cucumbers. Like I said, I was interspersing many different kinds of granola to keep the carbs going throughout the run. Also, like I said, the second night, sleep was very difficult. I didn't really feel low on energy. The challenge went very smoothly up until the second night, minus that 8 a.m. run. But when it came time for the last 12 o'clock run, where I was going to get 44 miles, I overslept. I had a very hard time falling asleep prior to that run and knew that I wasn't going to get a lot of sleep. I had alarms set and my alarms went off and my run chaperone texted me. He called me and only on the second call did he get through because I had do not disturb on. That was very scary because to go all that way, have 40 miles in and only 8 to go and possibly miss a run would be devastating. So I'm so grateful that he was able to wake me up and get the run done. I also want to shout out to my awesome run chaperones for joining me to make sure that I was safe. That was huge. Finishing the challenge, I ended up adding 2 miles after my last set of 4 to make it 50, just to have an even number. I ran the last 4 miles with my friend, my pseudo dad and neighbor who is coming back from injury. So I ran at a low pace, which honestly, I don't think I could have gone much faster at that point. Then I went out and ran 2 more miles to get the 50, and those 2 miles, my body was saying, it is time to be done. When I finished the challenge, I fully showered, which felt so good, washing my hair because during the challenge, I would take a 2 to 3 minute rinse, but I would not wash my hair just because this does not dry in 4 hours. And I was planning to wash it the first night, but it just became low on the priority list and resting and fueling up became higher. I took a shower, felt so clean, and finally tried to rest and still wasn't able to sleep. I fell asleep after 1 hour of laying there for 1 hour, woke up, watched some Office, and then finally I was able to get several decent hours of sleep. I also want to thank my neighbor, friend, run dad for bringing the post-race goodness of chips, guac, and queso to my house. Such a great way to celebrate. I definitely recommend having some celebration after. I also want to thank those of you who were cheering virtually. It was incredible and really motivated me to keep going. Like I said before, I posted a picture with my mileage on all social media platforms after, and it was really cool because as the challenge went further and further, the cheering intensified, which made it feel more real and race-like. So some tips. First, like I said, definitely eat and drink and try to rest, not necessarily sleep for an hour between each run, even the night runs. Do you hear me? Even the night runs. I'm going to say it again because it's that important. Secondly, make sure that you have food that will sit well with your stomach. Third, if you are a woman, try to recruit night chaperones just to protect you and keep you safe during those night runs. Finally, take some salt baths and stretch here and there to keep going. This challenge was incredible. I feel so accomplished and proud. It is definitely something in my running history that will stand out for a very long time. I'm not grateful for this COVID-19 situation, but I'm grateful for the time to be able to do this challenge. Even recording this final recap, it took a few days because it was so emotional to know that I did it and that it went as well as it did. So I would suggest, if you're thinking about it, to definitely go ahead and do it. It is something that you will not regret. And if you are able to have people virtually join you, even better. Which leads me to another tip. Make signs for your mileage, like I mentioned, and post on your social media platforms so that people can cheer you on. It makes a huge difference. Well, that's all that I have for that. And now it's on to my next challenge. If you have any good suggestions, please post in the comment. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to hear more videos. This is the first of many that are to come. And click the notification bell to get notified when I put out new videos. Thank you all for watching to the end of this. My name's Erica. Have a great day.